Hello everybody, this is the Badger King 73 and welcome back to my channel. So as we can see, we are picking up from where we left off last time with the Bretonnia Let's Play on Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and dive right in. This is kind of funny because this is the second time I'm recording this. I recorded the entire episode and went and put it into my rendering software and realized that there was no desktop audio. So I think I've got it all squared away. If we don't, then I guess you guys might have to deal with no desktop audio, but it should be squared away, so I'm hoping all is fine. And yeah, anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So last time we were able to kind of finish off the incursions and things like that. Then we fought off a couple of battles that were from the Face Smashers. You know, they were invading from the south. Still working on getting a possible confederation with the Lioness. And yeah, so last time the title of the episode was called Defending the Homeland, right? And I was telling you guys how you know, my plan was to pretty much just continue to do that and then work towards these confederations. But something that I realized, and you know, I realized it the first time I recorded this, is that GRUNG ZINT is actually pretty weak at the moment. As a matter of fact, if we take a look at diplomacy, we take a look at GRUNG ZINT, they are a strength rank of 115. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take Lewin the Encore's army. I'm going to start making my way over there. Another big thing that I didn't realize from last episode is the Empire took Marienburg, and that is a pretty big deal, folks. I mean, that was one of the my main objectives, was to get Marienburg. But considering that I do not want to go to war with the Empire, I think what I'm going to do is actually just ask them for a military access. They'll give it to us. They should be able to give it to us,
of course.
Yeah, last time I was able to get it, so I don't see why not this time. But yeah, and with that being said, I'm not going to put these guys in. Actually, yes, I will put them in force march. We'll go ahead and deploy them forwards. Now we're still keeping an eye over here in this I guess it's, what is it called, like it's called Middle Sea. We're keeping an eye in Middle Sea, because we got to watch out for any Norscan ships or anything like that. We got to watch out for a Norscan invasion. It's pretty much what I'm worried about. So yeah, and another good thing is GRUNG ZINT, or the Face Smashers, they are in a civil war right now. They do have a rebellion going, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit back and wait for this rebellion to grow. And I want them to go ahead and move in and try to take GRUNG ZINT. If they take it, you know, they take it. If they don't, they don't. At least the garrison will be weakened and things like that. So yeah, without further ado, let's end the turn. I can't tell you guys the amount of aggravation that I have sometimes with like I love to record, don't get me wrong, okay? But I tell you what, the level of like things that I have to redo, like there's been more than a few times that I've had to go through an entire series and then realize, not a series,
let us hope you leave us, friend.
Would you just be quiet? Alright, they want a non-aggression pact. To be honest with you, I do not know, like, I don't want to take it. Like, that's my original thoughts on that. So I'm going to go ahead and decline it. The reason why I'm going to go ahead and decline it is because they are at war with some of my fellow Bretonnian kingdoms. You know, if I'm going to be honest, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be going to war with them anytime soon. So yeah, I think that was a good idea. But anyways, like I was saying, I've recorded numerous episodes taken them into DaVinci Resolve, which is, you know, my rendering software, and then realized that there was no audio. Like, I've done it a few times where I didn't have any voice audio. It's I'll tell you why, it gets to you. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, what are these guys gonna do? Looks like they're gonna go after L'Anguille. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to deploy that general down there. I should probably put this on fast forward. I'm pretty sure L'Anguille, okay, they say you revel in victory. They say you spend more time erecting monuments to battles past than managing the realm. They say you are a fool. So this came up last time, and I was going to go for some recruitment cost minus 15%. The reason why I'm not going to do that is because I'm not going to be recruiting anytime soon. So let's go for the war fervor, however you call it. But it gives us leadership plus 5, so that's what I'm looking forward to with that. We have an 8 in that garrison, so if these guys decide to attack us, we should fend them off relatively easy. I'm going to deploy this lord down here. I'm going to help them out just in case they do try to go after him. These guys are still growing just a little bit, so what I could do is I'm thinking about just put them, actually, you know what, I want these guys to replenish just a little bit more. Just go ahead and do that, and it should in a couple of turns be good. These guys are going to go ahead and move in, and I think in the next few turns try to attack these guys. So that's what, you know, I want that to happen anyway, so I'm not really in any hurry to move in and take GRUNG ZINT. So, yeah, I guess that's what I should have done last time. But, yeah, I'm going to assume these guys are going to come up and try to take L'Anguille. Maybe with my lord there. And probably should maybe even turn them away, but I don't know. We do have an unassigned skill point. So, I went for a wound last time. Because I'm, you know... Yeah, in my first recordings, that, you know, that's what I meant to say. I'm going for wound because I'm still trying to upgrade her campaign effects. And given that she's like our only damsel, so yeah. And let's see. So my plan here is to save up enough money to get the Commander's Workshop. We definitely want those catapults, but I think before we do that, we're going to fill in this slot right here and get some windmills going, because I want that, because it gives us income from farms plus 25% first of all, then it gives us growth plus 2 and local recruitment capacity plus 1. So in my opinion, that's a good one to go for. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, I was thinking that it only goes up to a tier 3, so all right, I think that's good for another end turn.
Test me at your peril.
Hoping, I mean, these guys should move in and attack these guys here before too long. So let's go ahead and, I guess, keep an eye out right here.
Fares the Emperor in these dark times.
Alright, what do the... Okay, so they want a defensive alliance. I don't think I'm going to go for that, to tell you the truth. So, and also if there was a silence in the desktop audio, I was just making sure that I was recording. So, that would suck if I got all the way through here and realized I wasn't recording, but I'm not going to go for this defensive alliance. The Empire tends to go to war with a lot of people, and I don't want that, so decline. Alright, what are these guys down here? What are they gonna do? Alright, so they are sieging. These guys are raiding. Alright. So,
Bretonnia.
let's go for Route Marcher. Alright, what are these guys going to do? I mean, these guys right here should do a fair good amount of damage towards GRUNG ZINT. The only thing is I'm a little bit worried about what these guys are going to do. I'm not too worried about them taking any of our settlements, sorry. But it is providing these guys with a little bit of income, and I don't necessarily want them to have that income. I don't think it's that bad, honestly, if I'm going to tell the truth, so... Yeah, so I think we are at full health and we are ready to go. These guys are replenishing just a little bit more, but that's fine. I think what we need... Okay, so actually if we leave these guys here, we will be able to reach GRUNG ZINT next turn, so that's fine. Just gonna leave him garrison there. I believe if these guys attack Chrome, we'll definitely... I mean, they're not going to, I mean, obviously, but again, I'm not too worried about these guys being in my territory, but I am not liking the -6 or -9 to our control. Now, one thing, we only have 2 more turns until the greenskin incursions stop. Now, like I was talking about last episode, you know, I'm not entirely sure if these greenskin incursions, so to speak, stop after like this first, you know, I wouldn't say wave, but I'm just a little bit worried about, yeah. Now, if we make it past 2 turns, I'm still obviously going to go for GRUNG ZINT. I don't know if I'm going to occupy it just yet. It provides -1 to our control. I mean, in my opinion, it's really not that, like, I don't think it's that important. But I do think the extra, I mean, it's not even going to provide that much extra income, I'm going to be honest. So you know what, I'm not going to occupy, I'm just going to raise it to the ground. Still waiting on that 4,000, so let's go ahead and end the turn again. Kind of anxious to see what these guys right here do. Ideally, I would like for them to go after Long Will, so we can just finish them off. Because I'm pretty sure that's the last army the Face Masters have, besides the one that is garrisoned in GRUNG ZINT. Alright, so they're going all the way up to the northern tip of the peninsula, it looks like. Peninsula. Alrighty, so we are good to go ahead and move in and take these guys out. Ooh, hold on a minute.
You're not right, Dad.
I think we can go ahead in and attack these guys, so let's go ahead and do that. It's going to be a very, very close battle.
For the lady.
More than likely, but it'll be worth it. I'm going to go ahead and get some siege towers and things like that, but I'm pretty sure they're going to go ahead and sally out and attack me next turn, which is fine with me. That's kind of what I want anyways, so yeah, we got 2 more turns until we're able to go for that, or to at least try to go for the Confederation with Lioness. Then after we go for the Confederation of Lioness, I want to go for the Heraldry of Bastogne. And yeah, another thing we gotta really kind of watch out for though is we have to have a higher strength rank than Lioness, you know what I'm saying? So after we do this, we're gonna have to pull back and probably recruit some units, replenish, and then we can go for the Confederation. So I think that's good for another end turn. Actually, let's check to see for any Norskin ships. I don't see any. We got a sea monster right there, though. But I think we're good, so let's go ahead and end the turn again. So like I told you guys in the prior episodes with my Kadrin, Napoleon, and things like that, I am doing a 4th series. So this week sometime I'm going to be putting out so I guess this video is going to come out later in the week. So after this episode comes out, I will be uploading a 4th series. And basically this 4th series, I don't know if it's going to be a Total War title or not. And the reason why is because when 3 Kingdoms comes out, I kind of want to make room for, for 3 Kingdoms, because, everyone's going to be wanting to see some 3 Kingdoms gameplay. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start a, like an ARC Let's Play. Watching the Eagle's Eye 2012 has kind of gotten me in the mood to play some ARC, and yeah, so if you guys think that's a good idea, go ahead and leave it down in the comments. If you guys want to see me play another Total War title anyways, go ahead and leave that down in the comments as well. Who knows, maybe by then I'll be able to add like a 5th series to my my channel. But anyways, just taking a look at the map. So last time, or when I say last time, I'm talking about the first time I recorded this episode. The first time I recorded this episode, this map looked very familiar, and the reason why is because I've seen it before in my Kadrin Let's Play. I was like, well, I guess that's good, considering we do know a little bit about the terrain. Ooh, 20. So we're definitely going to go ahead and start deployment. I think we got, yeah, NE8 to our magic reserve. So last time, what I pretty much did was just I took these guys and kind of set them up on this hill right there, because the reinforcements are coming in from the very back right there. So I'm thinking about, how they're going to come towards me. So maybe actually kind of deploy them like that. There we go. I'm gonna get a couple of these sword units, put them like on our strong side, so to speak, and these guys, same deal over here. A weak side. If you guys played football, you get the strong side and the weak side. Our mounted yeoman archers. I always say yeomanry. I don't our mounted yeomanry, but our mounted yeoman. I want to put these guys over here because you know me, I like to kind of skirmish with them as they come in towards us. Our cav, I kind of want to, let's go ahead and put these guys right here. Group them together as well. The Pegasus Knights, I'm going to put these guys in the back and kind of hold them as like reserves. Now trebuchets, just hold them in the back like usual and group them together so I don't, so I can have a little bit more control over them. And yeah, I think that's good to start the battle. So let's get started. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and deploy these guys forward. Actually, you know what? Let's put them in the center. I think that'll keep them from kind of going out like towards the our flanks over here. Let's get some close-up shots. I haven't shown any close-up shots in a little bit. the little goblin men. right.
Human archers!
Just killed their own guys.
Take them down! Make them proud! We live to serve! Right hard! Get them
Boom. You know, I don't use that function very much. The shift and drag. Alright, I'd say let's go ahead and get our cav and wrap them around. I think we can go ahead and maybe do a charge with these guys right here.
Horses ready!
Let's get our spearmen ready.
Orders! Break them!
Alright, let's go ahead and deploy them out over here. This should be a fairly decent charge. Alright, let's get them out. They don't take too much damage.
Knights of the realm! We serve the king!
Let's go ahead and get a charge.
Human archers! Your command!
Alright, come on, get out of there.
What do you think? Human archers! Ready for battle! Ride them down! With haste!
Let's put them in the triangle formation.
Honor my vow!
Alright, these guys should break fairly soon.
King Luen Leocan! Human archers! Arms ready! Human archers!
Alright, let's pull our shot cav back. And let's go ahead and get our Pegasus Knights ready to attack from the flanks over here.
We serve our lead! Draw! Loose! Human archers!
Alright, let's get them out. They're taking some pretty heavy damage from those archers over there.
Horses ready! Knights of
Let's attack those guys and
Spearmen at arms!
getting ready to send our spearmen in. Alright, let's go ahead and get them going.
Get 'em!
Get our sword infantry going.
Fighters!
Attack these guys real fast.
Your orders!
Actually, continue to just pull those guys back. They're taking a lot of damage. Alright, let's get our cav out.
Spurs of the realm!
Actually, let's go after these guys. No, actually pull them back a little bit. I can't decide what I want to do.
Kill 'em all!
Let's get some magic in there. First of all, who's struggling the most? Let's go for these guys.
Power of the lady!
Hold on a minute.
Sorceress!
There, that should be good.
I call thee forth!
Oh shit. Alright, come on, pull back. Pull back. Didn't get the charge I was wanting there. Oh damn it. Okay, get out of there. Get out of there, boys.
'Tis done!
Just keep on going. You guys don't need to fight anymore. You've done taking all the damage you can take.
With haste!
Alright, let's go ahead and let's go after these archers right here.
Kill 'em all! For the king!
Get Lou and the Encore to fight against their general over here. Alrighty,
Knights of the realm! Hastily!
keep on pulling through. Okay, so they're gonna break.
Sure as the fool!
Let's go after these guys.
It is her will.
Alright, they're gonna break.
True
Sweet.
power.
Alright, these guys should be breaking anytime soon now.
Wash them flat!
Alright.
What do you mean?
Let's have you guys chase after these, see if you can catch
Ready to
up.
serve? For the Grail!
Alright, so now you guys can go ahead and fight. You guys can just pull back. Alright, close battle it was. Not going to lie. Let's go ahead and fast forward here. We should be able to move in auto-resolve after this battle, so... I think that's what I'm going to do. I think maybe that's enough chasing down. Still working on some of these archers. How much do they got? They got one left, so come on now. You know what? That's good enough. They're done for. It's kind of a nasty day here in southern Indiana, I'm not going to lie. Perfect day for recording though. Alright, decisive victory. What are you guys gonna do? Still raiding. Raiding my territory. Stop raiding my territory. Alright. So it looks like the Empire is going to come up over here. Like I was saying beforehand, I'm kind of just going to go ahead and move in here. Should be an easy auto-resolve. It will. Close victory. But let's go ahead and raise it. I don't really want... Well, actually, if I sack it, I think the Empire is going to be coming in to take it. So, when we get a... You know what? Actually, let's just go ahead and raise it. I mean, the money is quite tempting, but it takes that chivalry down by -30. So, raise it we do.
Attack!
Enemy killed in battle. I think it's more beneficial to raise it anyway. So, alright, King Lewin the Encore. We are going to go for. Actually, is there anything we can do towards replenishment? Because that's something that I want. We get casualty replenishment rate plus 30% for lords. So that would be going towards Lewin himself. Okay, I didn't see anything to do with replenishment towards the army. So we could go for a Royal Pegasus. To be honest with you, I kind of like that. I kind of like that idea. I also kind of want to go for some like army perks as well. Let's go for some leadership. +4. Then after we get the leadership, let's go ahead and get ourselves a Royal Pegasus. I think he deserves it.
King Lewin.
And then she can go for... I'm thinking about upgrading her to like a level 2 tier Thunderbolt. But if I'm going to be honest with you, I kind of want to fill out this chain, because the chain lightning looked pretty promising as well. I'm thinking that's probably going to be pretty badass. So, and the comment of Cassandra, be sure that's how you pronounce that, looks pretty promising as well. So let's go ahead and go for the Curse of the Midnight Wind, and then we'll be able to move and get some of these right here as well. And we can't pull back this turn, but I think we are good though. Oh, we can go ahead and upgrade to the siege equipment, and we can go ahead and increase our port here. I'm going for the port because it gives us growth and it gives us pretty decent income. So, yeah. We still have to worry about these guys over here. Just go ahead and end the turn. I don't think we're going to be able to confederate with the Lioness of this episode, but hopefully here soon we'll be able to. We will be able to. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So, yeah. Okay, so they are going to go ahead and siege Crone. That's about the only thing they can do. They don't have any more settlements or anything like that. So, settlement besieged. Technology researched. All right, let's go ahead and get your asses back here. As a matter of fact, let's just put you guys in regular stance. Alrighty, so we should be able to just auto-resolve against these guys right here.
Bretonnia.
No problemo. So that should be the end of a faction. Enemy killed in battle and faction destroyed. Alright, so that's a pretty good one to end off on. Before I completely end the episode, let's go for the heraldry Baston. I'm kind of wanting to go through, because these guys right here, they are the, secure the shores. I mean, it says it right there. We can go chivalry +2, diplomatic relations -50 with the dark elves for some odd reason. I'm guessing, I don't know, they are pretty dependent on siege rate and things like that. Because it's +5 when fighting against dark elves, and melee defense +5 when fighting against dark elves. So I'm guessing that the dark elves are probably going to be pretty prevalent here in the near future. But these guys right here, they're all along the coast of like, I guess the Bretonnian kingdoms. These guys over here, they're more inwards, so I want to go for these guys because they have control of the coast and things like that. And we get the ports and things like that. So yeah, anyways, that's a good place to end off. We were pretty productive, and in this episode we were able to destroy the face smashers and fully be able to get those guys out. So now we are only at war with the Norscan tribes, or just Norska. They keep on confederating, so I keep on saying Norscan tribes. But yeah, if you guys liked the episode, feel free to leave a like. If you didn't like the episode, feel free to leave a dislike. If there's any constructive criticism that you guys would like to put on the channel, go ahead and leave it down in the comments. If you guys have any tactics, suggestions, or strategies, please feel free to leave those down in the comments as well. But I guess with that being said, I really enjoy doing these episodes and things like that. I will keep them coming, so you guys have that to look forward to. So without further ado, adios.